Welcome to the world in 30 seconds. Today, we're diving into a phenomenon that's quietly draining our bank accounts: subscription amnesia. Ever found yourself staring at a bank statement, utterly baffled by a recurring charge you don't remember signing up for? You're not alone. This episode is all about understanding why we forget these subscriptions and how to reclaim our cash. To help us navigate this financial fog, we have Matthew Conrad, a behavioral economist whose research focuses on consumer decision-making and the psychology of recurring payments. Matthew, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Lucy. It's a pleasure to be here.
Matthew, let's get right to it. Subscription amnesia sounds like a made-up word, but what is it exactly?
It's essentially the tendency for individuals to forget about recurring payments they've authorized, often due to the low friction of signing up and the infrequent nature of the charges. Think of it as a slow leak in your budget that you don't notice until the bucket is almost full.
That's a great analogy. So it's not that we're intentionally trying to forget, it's more of a passive forgetting?
Our brains are wired to prioritize immediate needs and novel information. Small, recurring charges, especially those that are automated, fade into the background. They don't trigger the same level of cognitive attention as a one-time, larger purchase. Research in cognitive psychology shows that memory recall is significantly impacted by the salience and frequency of an event.
So when we sign up for a free trial that auto-renews, that's a prime example?
Absolutely. The initial sign-up is often done with minimal thought, especially if it's free for a period. The subsequent charges, often small and appearing months later, don't have the same impact as the initial decision. Studies on consumer behavior consistently show that the pain of paying is significantly reduced with digital automated transactions.
It's like the digital equivalent of setting it and forgetting it, but the forgetting part is the problem.
Exactly. And companies leverage this. They design their systems to make cancellation difficult, or at least less convenient than continuing the subscription. This is often referred to as a dark pattern in user interface design, subtly nudging users towards unwanted outcomes.
I've definitely experienced that. You have to jump through hoops to cancel.
It's a common tactic. And it's not just about forgotten subscriptions. It's also about subscriptions we no longer use but haven't gotten around to canceling. Perhaps you subscribe to a streaming service for a specific show, and once it's over, you just don't cancel. The monthly fee becomes part of the background noise.
So, what's the actual financial impact of this? Is it significant for the average person?
The cumulative effect can be substantial. While one forgotten subscription might only be a few dollars a month, for many people, it's multiple subscriptions. We're talking about hundreds, even thousands of dollars per year that are essentially being donated to companies without our active consent or benefit. Behavioral economics research suggests that individuals consistently underestimate their spending on these types of recurring, low-value items.
That's eye-opening. So, what can we do to combat this subscription amnesia?
The first step is awareness, which you're promoting with this podcast. Beyond that, actively reviewing your bank and credit card statements monthly is crucial. Look for recurring charges you don't recognize or no longer use. Some people find it helpful to set a recurring calendar reminder, say every 3 months, to do a full subscription audit.
A subscription audit. I like that. It sounds very official.
It is. And for those who are really struggling, there are apps that can help track and manage subscriptions. They often link to your bank accounts and flag recurring payments. It's about bringing that forgotten information back into conscious awareness.
This is so practical. I'm already thinking about my own statements.
And remember, if a service is making it difficult to cancel, that's a red flag. Reputable companies want to retain customers through value, not by making it hard to leave.
It's funny, I was just thinking about how I have a subscription to a gardening magazine that I haven't opened in a year. I think my partner might have signed up for it as a joke.
Well, if it's a joke, it's a rather expensive one.
Exactly. I'm going to have to investigate that immediately.
Please do. It's a perfect example of how these things can creep in.
Matthew, you've given us such valuable insights. With conscious effort and regular review, we can prevent these forgotten payments from silently eroding our finances. You've been listening to The World in 30 Seconds. For more editorial content, follow us on Spotify or YouTube podcast. See you next time.